Charlie Puth, hi.
Hi, first time meeting in person.
Absolutely. You're everything I expected in the flesh and more.
We've had some great conversations on this. We've pointed out some very American things.
We
like
have.
The fact that the aircon is on full blast and it's 90 Fahrenheit outside, and we have the fireplace on for some aesthetics.
We are. This is peak America right now. We're in a room where they put the fire on for the ambience, but then the aircon's on too, because in Australia 90 Fahrenheit would be like 35 degrees Celsius.
And how big is this TV?
The biggest TV I think I've seen. In your house, is that a TV? Would you have a TV that big in your house?
I actually had a TV that big in my house, but I downgraded to a smaller one because it's just too much.
You can't see the full... It's like when you're front row at the cinema and you can't see the full screen. You've got to move your head to see both sides.
Right, well, have you been to an American cinema?
I actually haven't, no.
It's so gargantuan and over the top that it's almost nauseating to watch a movie.
Okay. Well, thank you for making time.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
thanks for having me. Really nice to meet you.
Absolutely.
It's so nice, like, being, like, in person.
And this is the first time in 2 years that we've been able to travel, so I'm glad that we've been able to make the time to catch up.
That's right, but you and I have been talking for, like, 5+ years. I
Oh,
remember,
mate, we go way back.
Yeah,
So
like see
fun.
you again days.
Yes, absolutely. So congratulations on all that.
Thank you.
In the flesh, saying that in the flesh.
Yeah, the whole reason why I write music is for people to like relate to it. Of course, it's like a healing process for some records in respect, but it's really I love meeting people in person and having them tell me what the song meant to them.
Yeah. Well, you've had some kickin' powerful tracks over the years, including the new one, which we will get to.
Yeah, it
which
just came out just a couple hours ago, and it's already exceeding every expectation I ever had.
How do you, when on the eve of a new track dropping, what do you do? How do you? What's your process? Do you disconnect from social? Do you go out to dinner?
I should,
but you don't.
I don't.
Okay.
I'm the most neurotic. I almost feel like I morph into a record label head, and I've just become the most neurotic person ever, looking at every chart, refreshing every second, seeing if people refreshing my Twitter, seeing if people are able to download the song, if it's the right version. I listen like 5 times on wherever people stream their music and or listen to it. I make sure that like everybody's like hearing the correct version. I'm absolutely neurotic. I wish I said that I was chill and laid back, but I'm not. You guys have like broken all of my records. They always seem to pop up on the chart first. We're in your territory. So,
well, I mean, I would like to take some responsibility for that. I can't take all of it, but I'll take some.
What
of it.
A great gift that I've never been to your territory.
When are you gonna? So let's just go straight in. You've never been to Australia. I was taking it personally there for a while. I won't lie to you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I'm joking. That's sarcasm. Sometimes actually, you should get sarcasm because the song title of "That's Hilarious." There's nothing hilarious about the song, right?
Nothing hilarious about that song is actually. I kind of inadvertently did that. I didn't realize how sarcastic.
Can I give you a cultural observation?
Yes.
Americans don't do sarcasm.
No.
And I don't think
we're very literal.
Yes, it's not by a choice.
We're no fun.
No. Well, you are obviously. I mean,
yeah,
I'm going to go to Disneyland later today. Okay. Yeah, just because why not? When in town.
What a hot day to do it. Damn.
I know it's going to be ridiculous.
You'll be there for 20 minutes.
My day. No, but. What I notice is, and as Australians, we are very sarcastic. We play things down a lot.
Yeah.
You probably, over the years that we've spoken, or you've spoken to other people, end up doing Australian promo going, that was the strangest conversation that I may have been involved in.
That's right. Well, I was dating this Australian girl one time, and she was like so hilarious and like so sarcastic all the time that half the time I thought she hated me. And I would look at her and be like, are you like mad at me right now? She's like, no, I'm just taking the piss out of you, chicken.
Yeah,
she said.
Yes, taking the piss out of you, chicken.
But why do you guys say chicken? I was like, why are you calling me chicken? I thought she was calling me like Charlie, but in like an Australian accent. I'm like, that's not my name.
We do sarcasm, and I don't know why that is, but I know Americans don't. So when I see your song called "That's Hilarious," I am excited that you could take American culture on the journey to learning sarcasm, because when you boil down the lyrics, there's nothing hilarious about said situation at all.
Well, I'm trying to I can't really think of another song that's out right now that's sarcastic in nature, but it always, I mean, we've all like gone through a breakup where maybe the other person comes back and you have this like bitter happiness, and you're like, oh well, now you want me back because you realize your other situation wasn't working out, and it's hilarious, which is what came to mind when I wrote the song.
Yep.
Thought of it in the shower. Ha ha ha.
Question for you, like, what does a day look like for you? Are you working every day? You seem like you're someone who's so musically passionate. It's such an innate part of who you are. Do you wake up in the morning and plonk on the TV, or are you making sounds, writing something, walking around the house humming a tune?
Right. Well, right now I'm trying not to focus on the very American loud air conditioner. What notes that?
It's obscenely loud.
But it's making some notes, and I'm thinking, and I'm trying not to focus on those notes, because then I'll start to think about one of those notes were transposed 3 semitones up, and then I'm starting to think of songs that could work with the air conditioner, and then I forget that I'm talking to you, and it's just a bunch of stuttering and a horrible interview.
I saw you do the Jimmy Fallon thing.
Yeah.
Was it Jimmy Fallon? One of
Jimmy
the Jimmys.
Kimmel. I did it on Fallon and Kimmel.
Okay, where
Kimmel recently.
They just knocked on something, and then you picked the note of it, which I think is like wild to like one day study your brain.
I would like to study.
Donate
it
to
well.
science. Can you?
Donate. Well, well, hopefully I'll live for a long time.
No, absolutely, definitely long time, but definitely a long time. Or maybe just get. I mean, I don't know. This is a bit, because obviously you said you hear the note in the air conditioner.
Yeah.
Someone needs to stick you in one of those MRI machines, and
that'd be interesting.
And just see how your brain connects differently to that, because
they can do that.
I'm sure they can.
I'm sure they can.
They show
science.
Science is amazing.
Yeah.
Because all I hear when that air conditioner is rumbling in the background is, that's annoying, and that's going to supersede the microphone.
Well, just put a little Waves NS1 on there. It's a noise suppressor that I used on That's Hilarious, and Light Switch when I produced the record.
All right.
It's because that is.
It's very loud.
It's very loud, and it feels overly cold.
Well, I appreciate your time, sir. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, and really nice to meet you on this orange couch and this big
it's
TV.
Like when this would be an expensive leather lounge.
It's so ugly.
Why you would choose this color?
It's so bad.
It is such a bad color.
Amongst these cabinets with this horrible
with the
wood,
awful veneer, and then to pair them with these blue cushions.
Who knows what asses have been afloat on these cushions? My God.